Well, folks, that's it. Mike Zuglin done with the announcements. Players are ready to lag. We're going to have in the booth Mr. Michael Yetnick, also Del Sim, and Bobby Hilton of Yale Billiards. We'll have my headset.
And we are on the way.
All right. Perfect break. Position on the 1 in the upper left corner. Had the 2 if the 1 went in the side.
Let's see how Fedor's ready to go. Didn't have much time after that tough Jason match. Hope you guys all watched that. What a great finish. Jason Shaw was down 8-6. Great comeback to beat Fedor 9-8.
Yeah, big swings on the higher level because everybody plays well. So it's just who sort of gets to 9 first. It's more of a coin toss rather than, no one's really favored to win on that level.
Absolutely. And with this stupendous field, I mean, these guys are just, everywhere you look, I'm walking around, you got Morra, you got Shaw, you got Naoki Oi, just, quality after quality.
Gorst and Mika.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of killers walking around all over.
Jeremy Sosey's playing magnificent. He just won his match 9-1.
Yeah, I'm actually rooming with him. He's been playing great all the whole event, as usual.
Absolutely. I know he had 2 second-place finishes in the third place. So, and who knows, maybe this could be his year. I'm definitely rooting for him a little bit, for sure.
I don't blame you. He's such a good guy and such a great player.
He really is. All right, got to get a position on his 3 ball here.
If he makes the 2, with a little bit of left English, he'll come past the 4. Should have natural position on the 3.
Look at that stroke. Almost picture perfect, huh?
Yeah, beautiful position on the 3. He can come up 1 barrel towards the middle of the table. And the 4 naturally leads to the 5 position to the 7. So, no real problems after he made that last shot. Everything's pretty simple.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys ever, this is my first time seeing Fedor live, and everybody talks about his mechanics and stuff. It's absolutely amazing to watch. He's just so perfect on the table.
Yeah, he's very robotic-like in his approach, and I love it. I love watching the perfect stroke over and over and over again.
Oh, that's amazing. It seems like he very rarely overhits, you know what I mean? Just look at this. This is going to be tic-tac-toe for him pretty much here.
Yeah, his cue ball control is phenomenal. He's just going to come back. He really wants the cue ball almost where it is now, favoring the left side just a little bit, and then he'll come 1 rail towards the 9, playing the 9 in the lower left corner by his Talm chalk.
Yeah, always have that nice angle. Brian Merrick, Lucas cashed. He lost to Thorsten Holman 9-6 this final round. So, but he'll be back next year or in 6 months. He's playing real well.
Another great finish from Lucas.
Yeah, and he's going to be perfect on this 9 ball here.
We actually played it in the other pocket. Got perfect speed.
Yeah.
It gets a little insane, especially when you're trying to master something. I would love for there to be one thing and have that, and if you master it, you deserve to get the rewards. The having 50 different rules for the same game is just crazy to me. No other sport has that, and that's kind of holding us back, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going in the right direction. I feel it inside, and we're on the Shark Stream and Yale Billiards. It seems like this is a great field, and I hope we keep going in the right direction. I'm sure we're going to make changes here and there for sure. Hopefully in the right way, Yeah,
it's. I'm going to say this. Matchroom's been doing a lot for pool, and Predator's been doing a lot for pool, and both guys had different ideas of what the right is.
Yep.
But both guys are trying to do the right thing.
Yep.
Which is get pool on the forefront.
Yep.
As a pool player trying to make a living playing pool, I'll go and I'll support both of them until
blue in the face,
one thing
right?
makes more sense, and until I go broke, one of the two, but
yeah,
it's amazing to have a lot of events,
No, absolutely, and even with these rules, obviously, you have to read the racks and the breaks, but it seems like the chalk actually came about. All the main players are in the top 8, I believe, of 12 right now.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this: I'm not surprised by anyone that's left.
No.
I think those were all the favorites.
Yeah, Naoki Oi lost a close one earlier, 9-8, but he's back and he's playing right over there couple tables away as well.
Yeah, I think Thorson lost his match 9-8, and Fedor just lost his match 9-8. You know, like
Right, yeah. You can't get any better than that for entertainment, guys.
Yeah.
And, of course, Upstate Al, you can watch every single match, which is absolutely amazing as well. And, how about that kick from Morra?
Yeah, Morra's in dead stroke. He's been playing jam up for the last 2 years, and I've been excited to see him shoot for a long time. When he was a kid, I thought, man, this guy's going to be a beast, you know. And now here he is playing beast mode in every event. It's a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, he really is absolutely amazing. Good guy too, a real good player. Like to see him, and Fedor too. He's just such a young player. I mean, Fedor, 23 years old, right? Just amazing. And I think Morra's a little older, but opposite-handed now, obviously too. That's pretty incredible as well.
Yeah, people talk about that as being a huge feat, but John is a guy that always played both hands and always played both hands well. He just decided to play more with one hand because of the neck issues.
Yeah.
If you work on it, you can be good playing both hands too. So, use it as
It's a little
as
miss
an inspiration, He probably thought it was going to slide a little bit, so he adjusted going a little higher on the rail. That's a new cloth adjustment, and he just overcompensated, I think.
Yeah, and he just missed. He was trying to thin it, actually. I think he was trying to make it there. But to get Fedor ball in hand is going to be tough for him to get back to the table. Let's see how he
very
plays
unlikely.
this.
I think he's going to go 2 rails towards the side for the side pocket on the 5. Yeah, short rail, long rail, and then get the nice long angle on the 5.
Yeah.
Now you can play the 6 in both pockets, but I think he's got the right angle to pull over to the right side of the table, play the 6 and 7 in the same pocket, being the lower left corner.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't want to just slow roll and tap nice and easy with the cloth. You got to make sure you're comfortable and stroke it. I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay, so he was good on the 6 in the left corner. Now if the 7-9 is wired, I mean, he could just draw back and play the 7-9. I'm a little surprised that
he's not going to do that.
That he didn't play the 6 and the 7 in the same pocket, to be honest. But obviously he had a better angle on the 5 than I thought, or I'll say a worse angle on the 5 than I thought, and couldn't get over to the other side of the table with the 6.
Just needs himself a nice angle here on the 8 to get to the 9 here.
Yeah, now his draw stroke is so, I'll say, precise in his speed control.
Yeah.
That even if he lands straight, he's okay. Most guys would prefer to have a nice angle to go to the rail and come towards the 9, and I think he might have that, but,
And hit that very nicely.
That was a very thick hit, and he forced that ball to the rail and then spun it down.
Yeah.
A high-quality shot there.
Yeah, I think like you said, with the new cloth, sometimes they just don't want to draw it straight back, worry about a slide or a skid. Just power to the rail and confidence in your shot. That's 2-0 Fedor right there.
I try to aspire to do myself, so it gives me inspiration as a player myself.
Well, the guy you're rooming with as well, Jeremy, is another guy. He's very methodical as well. He's, I think he's a methodical and
Jeremy's a beautiful, underrated player that should have been in the Mosconi Cup 20 times.
We don't want to
now.
touch that, but I agree with you 100%. We don't want to get the crowd going, do we?
No, I love Jeremy. I mean, as a person, as a player, there, look, if you're going to randomly pick people from Mosconi Cup, then yeah, Jeremy doesn't belong. But if you're going to pick the best player,
especially at that year, whatever year it was, but absolutely, he was 100% deserving, 1,000%.
I don't understand why he hasn't been in the last couple of years. There hasn't been, put in there. But I look forward to seeing him in there. I'll tell you that right now, because he's going to be in contention again.
Absolutely, and I already talked to him as well. He's ready for Mosconi. Turning Derby City. So he's ready. He's playing here, and obviously with Matchroom, this points count as well. So that's good for his case already.
Great. It's great for his case.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's gone.
You think he's had a window there?
I think he's got a window there, yeah.
Okay.
Now, position-wise, this is going to be challenging. He might have to play position for the 2-4 combo. I don't know if he can get above the 2 to play the 2 in the lower right corner.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to try to do. But a lot of right on that, I'm sorry. A lot of right spin.
Yeah, top right and try to go above the 8.
Yeah, there it is. And like I said, it was difficult. It was definitely a long stroke.
Well, the reason it was so difficult is he wanted to get pretty thick on it to get back to the 3 easily. Now he's got a tough shot.
Now he may play at 2 rails to get back to the 3 instead of 1.
Yeah.
With a big angle.
I like that play myself. I'll play for the 3 in the, you're saying the upper left corner instead of the lower or upper right corner? Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah, like I said, if he was a little straighter, that's where he would ideally would have been there. But I don't see him having an issue. I think he makes this. And there it is. Beautiful shot. John Morra.
Yeah, these guys are both in top gear right now. Both guys are pretty solid on the table. Not many errors. I want to say that John lost on the hill. I forget, but I almost feel like the last.
He did. Who did you actually watch? Just the matches just get together now. I mean, yeah, he lost a close one. Can't exactly remember. But and hey, guys, you guys are watching a fantastic stream. Please make sure you share the stream. This is pool at its finest, right? It does not get better than this.
Nah, share, support. Al, Al's taking donations. If you guys have a little extra cash, send a donation. You can see all the other tables. What Al does is time and effort, and he should be rewarded for it.
No, I agree, and he really, I wouldn't even say rewarded. He puts it right back in. He's trying to get this thing just better and better. He's just doing such a great job.
I like how he played that. He used low outside there, guys, if you're wondering, and maybe just straight low to make sure he doesn't go too wide on the 7. He might have just done a straight draw, but I think he used a hair of outside.
Yeah, you agree. I like how he did that. Like I said, that 6 ball. He didn't have a big angle to get back for the 7. And put a nice spin on it.
I think the reason Jeremy gets overlooked is not necessarily because of the shot clock, but because he's not on social media and doesn't promote himself well enough. So if there's someone out there that would please take him on and support him and do the Facebook stuff in that form.
Yeah. All right, here we go, getting ready to break here.
Right, maybe there was an error before, guys, but the score is 1-1 as far as we know.
Okay.
So I'm sure someone will fix that soon enough.
And there is a dry break, but more a little fortunate here with the leave here. I don't really see a shot on the 1 ball.
Guys, if we keep changing the rules to the game, it's no longer 9 ball. So, yeah, we can come up with 50 different ways to make it where we break dry, but that's not the purpose.
No, exactly. And, again, we're not trying to downplay the tournament at all. We just want to say you guys got great players here. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. What do you think here? What's the play on this 1 ball?
Well, he's looking to make it, massing it and making it. If he misses the masse and goes rail first, he might get lucky and slip him under the 6. So,
is there a reward with making the masse? The cue ball is going to kind of stay by that corner. No, maybe play safety.
I'm not sure what this discussion's about. Unless Fedor is jumping full cue, he might do that as well.
Yeah, I think that might be the move here. Looks like
that's exactly what he's on. He's jumping full cue.
Yep. We also did mention Mika Inderman's still in the event as well.
Well, Mika and Thorson are both still in the event.
How about that shot with a full cue?
Yeah, he hit it like a hanging out Fedor.
Yeah, amazing shot. Not an easy rack, though, here. It's got a couple balls that are a little bit funny.
Fedor was someone that I've seen take the jump cue out before, and he's always been super solid with the jump cue, like crazy good with the jump cue.
Yep.
Jesus, obviously everyone knows about Jesus' jumping skill. It's pretty sick.
Yep. All right, he's got to watch the 5 here. He is close to the rail. Doesn't want to run into it unless he hits it full.
Yeah, he's prioritizing pocketing the ball, so he's not going to jack up and play a different position on the 3. He's just accepting the 5 hit. Yeah, and it sharked him. The 5 sharked him, I would say, on that shot. He would normally make that much easier if he wasn't fading where the cue went after it hit the 5.
Absolutely. He was worried about hitting too full and getting stuck behind it. So Morra's back at the table.
Now, this is a nice little shot. I'm not sure if he can go between the pocket and the corner, or the 6 ball in the corner pocket, and weave 2 rails underneath. But he can actually probably get a little relief on the 6 if he wants.
That's what I'm thinking here, and because he's still going to have a shot in the 3, so get that 6 a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, I kind of like your play there. I like bumping the 6 and giving it a little more freedom.
Look at that. Great shot. Good call.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be on the wrong side of the 3, though, and I think that's what he got. I think he hit it a little too hard, or maybe the 6 a little too thin. So now he's got to work. I think he's just going to try to put the cue ball back on the right side of the table where he is now. Come 2 rails, maybe a touch of inside, thin the 3, and go between the 5 and the 7. Long rail, short rail, I think. Long rail, short rail.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Good shot.
Always nice to see these guys letting the stroke out a little bit. A little long there.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate because that complicated things a lot. Now this is missable. Position's natural, so he's got to focus all attention on making the ball. A little bit of outside English. He should go right between the 5 and 7, come back up. Everything is pocketing here.
And you can see Thorsten there in the background playing on the other table. I watched him a couple matches too. He's playing really well today. He's playing really well.
I have a little insight with Thorsten. So Thorsten and I both play out of Amsterdam Billiards, and we both coach there. Thorsten's working with Ralph Eckert.
Great shot right there.
What a great shot. Now he went in long rail, short rail, and came back around. So it must have been a little thinner than I thought. I thought he could bite into it a little, but maybe biting into it, he might have missed the shot. So super good shot there, and very intelligent shot on John's part. What I was going to say about Thorsten is Thorsten's been doing some regiment as far as his practice routine, and he said he feels better than he's ever felt in a long time as far as being prepared for the event, and he's been working with Ralph Eckert on that.
Oh, it's nice to know I hit something on the head once in a while. I can see it. I saw he was playing fantastic. Just his demeanor, and actually the match that he lost, I watched as well.
Yeah, the side pocket's huge here.
He came back and got hill, and unfortunately knocked the ball off the table, trying to get too much on the break. But besides that, again, he played really well.
Yeah, he's been playing really solid. And oddly enough, I was actually working on the same routine as him, practicing.
Nice.
And I felt completely uncomfortable on these tables and played the worst pull I've played it here ever. I always, not always, but I usually get in the money and get a little ways in, and I was not successful here. But hopefully this is a warm-up for Derby. So
absolutely. And
I'll have to get my points there.
All right, Morra's nice work in this rack and looking really smooth here.
Looking standard, Mr. Smooth, looking smooth.
Well. Yeah, if you had 2 robots in the future playing pool, they might look just like these 2 guys. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
The mechanics, the size of them, just they're made for this. Yeah,
the funny thing about it is you never think that either of them are ever going to miss. Many good characters and so many nice people. Del Sim has been in the booth, and I love that guy. And
absolutely, and great player too. I mean,
great player, generous guy. He calls himself Amsterdam's house amateur, but he's a he's a beast. I don't like drawing him when I draw him in events. I know I got to play my game if I'm gonna get lucky and win. He's definitely a strong competitor.
Yeah.
He plays it off nicely, though. Acts like he doesn't care too much, but he does.
He does. I mean, he did great. He won our second inter-Joss tournament. Then he went off and won that tournament in
Maryland.
No. Ed Ladawi's room, St. Castle.
Oh yeah,
he won that event too. That was a big one. I think he beat Thorsten in that one as well.
Yeah,
he played real well in that tournament.
I really love what Eddie's trying to do. He's really trying to support pool.
It's a dry break by Morra, so Fedor is at the table again, and Morra is up 2-1.
So this is a critical rack for both players, right? If Fedor wins this, it's back to nail biter. If John were to win this, he'd get a little more breathing room, Mm-hmm. I look for Fedor to get out here, though. This looks pretty manageable. The 2 to the 3 is very makeable, and he'll be on the correct side of the 3 to get down to the 4.
This is probably the shot right here. Then he's over a ball a little bit. There it is. Nice shot.
Yeah, as long as he gets on the left side of the 3, which he did, now the table lays really nicely. And he wants to get a pretty thick angle on the 4, so he can use 2 rails to go towards the 5. But that was the big shot, like you said. As long as he got on that ball, he was going to be making the rack a lot simpler. A lot of guys talk about the racks, and almost every 9-ball rack there's a moment where if you get on the right side of the ball, everything becomes easy. And it might be the 1-ball, might be the 3-ball, might be the 5-ball, but there's usually some situation you do have to solve it in 9-ball.
Well, when I play it, when I'm on the wrong side, it just keeps getting harder and harder and harder.
Well, that's the thing. That's why That's why you want to make sure you're on that right side, because then it makes the whole rack simple. You know, he's on the correct side of the 5, so he's going towards the 6. It's not that's not by accident. That's by design. You know,
they're saying it's 2-2 on digitalpool.com.
Okay,
so
well
let me
maybe
check real quick again. Hold on.
maybe there's a little delay in the computer, but
All right, we're going by our score here. It's saying it's 2-1, so that's what we're going by. You know, what do you think about that 7 ball, playing that aside like that?
minimal cue ball movement. That's a standard straight pull play. You know, why move the cue? Why play position when you have position? Buddy Hall saying, you know, everyone's quoted that 1,000 times. It makes sense. Less you're moving the cue, the more accurate you are with it. He was on the correct side of the 7 to get to the 8, so no reason to move it, right?
Absolutely. You know, looks like Fedor is about to tie this up. There it is.
Just similar to how I felt. Guys, we're looking at the beads. They're going as if it's 2-2, so we're going with what the players say. We're not able to influence it, and neither are the, you know, it's not up to us. It's the player's responsibility to keep track of the score. I'm pretty sure that it's 2-2. That's what the beads say for us, so that's what we're going to go with. I know you guys had the access. If you guys can rewind and see the score, you can do what you want, but it's really up to the players. Sorry. No, So Gorst was trying to get him behind the 8, but he was also trying to put the 1 near the 6 with the pocket blocker. Very smart shot by Gorst. Guys, please don't worry about the commentary with putting up the score. They will figure it out. It's the player's responsibility. They got it. So and they have digital means to put the score up and a beads above the rack, and it says 2-2 as far as they're concerned. So maybe we saw a warm-up rack or something, and that may be confusing. But as far as the players are concerned, they seem to be satisfied with the score. So it's unfortunately we can't get involved.
And if they change it, we'll let you know as soon as we know.
Yeah, we'll definitely change it. They switch it out, guys. Okay.
Yeah. All right, and you think he's got the safety, or is he going to try to cut this ball all the way down here? If he could sneak it by,
I think he can slide it by. I think Fedor didn't have it bounce off the rail quite far enough, and he can slide it by, and he should have shape in the 2 up table.
Beautiful shot.
I was able to hit the 2 pretty thick. And he's got shape on the 2. The 2 goes by the 6.
Yeah. All right. All right, Morra's at the table. You know, pretty easy shot here on this 2. What about the 3, though? Where is he going to play that 3 ball? He's going to try to get underneath it?
I believe the 3...
Back and forth. And unfortunately, did not get it, but he's going to leave Gorst a difficult shot here.
Yeah, Gorst is probably going to play a safety. He can probably put the 2 behind the 6 and put the cue up table, or vice versa. I think the cue up table and the 2 behind the 6 is the most logical. He could also go for the bank if the 6 isn't in the way. If he makes the bank, he's checking now. If he makes the bank, he'll have shape on the 3. If he misses it, he'll probably leave it safe with the 7-9, and there's a lot of blockers there.
And he's looking at it, figuring out what he's going to do. You know, believe me, he's going to take the highest percentage shot, whichever one he decides, that's for sure.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a cut angle, then he'll play for the 3 up table after he makes the bank.
What a great shot.
Yeah, there you go. Now, see, if he missed it, he might have had it safe behind the 6. He played all out to make that ball, though. I don't think he had any doubt he wasn't making that ball. So
we all know he can bank the ball with the best of them. He can do anything with the best of them, but for sure.
Yeah, Fedor's an all-around super solid player.
All right. Slide this up. He needs to get a little angle on the 6 here to get to the 7. Do you want to play the 6-7 in the same pocket? pocket down?
Yeah, very likely. I think he'll play the 6 and the 7 in the same pocket. Guys, as far as the score is concerned, if someone is a friend and they have video footage and it shows that there's a faulty score, I would text the players if you know them personally. But as a commentator and as someone that is supposed to be providing commentary, we can't influence the game at all. It's not it's not respectful for us to influence the game. So if you guys are friends with someone and you know what happened and you can prove it, then by all means reach out to the parties at hand. But unfortunately, the stream cannot act as a referee. It'll cause problems, so we just stay out of it.
Nice touch right there. Again, 6-7, same pocket, and draw this ball back here.
I play short side on the 8 here. I play towards where the chalk is. I don't try to go back and forth unless I have a thick enough angle that I'm sure I can hit the third diamond.
Yeah.
See how you went right towards the third diamond?
Yep.
Now, if I have that angle, I'm going to be very clear and go for that.
All right, and it's got one real position here. Play the I-9, obviously the opposite corner. And you guys are getting your money worth here. A lot of great pull. And again, you got bonus material if you're looking in the background with your two buddies over there battling it out. Who are you rooting for in the second table there?
I am not rooting for either player. I like both of them equally.
I tried to get you there. I tried.
Yeah, you tried.
That was a good try. All right. Fedor to break. You know, with this format, though, you do see a lot more dry breaks, you know. And I think that's almost a little more entertaining in some aspect to watching. Even though myself, I like seeing packages, you know. I like seeing 3 and 4.
Well, the reason I don't like it is because it's luck now. Now it's coming down to luck. Whoever makes the ball in the break is more likely to win, you know. And if you get a bad rack and don't make a ball in the break, then you're kind of screwed. So it causes problems, you know.
Right, but it goes both ways. So
You have to wait.
there's a safety right there.
You have to wait till the players say something about it.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
B's up there say 3-2.
Okay. Yep. Perfect.
That's what I said.
Do not say anything
I know.
until the players.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah,
Okay.
I've done this before, so
Yeah, I know.
I know not to.
They have 3-2 up there.
All right. Here we go, guys. Fedor looking to go to his jump cue again here. Again, he has to jump full cue. There is no jump cue. So.
Yeah, I'm okay with missing, kicking a ball and someone getting lucky, making a ball. I'm okay with this and that. But when there's a design based on the rack for a ball to go in, and then one guy makes a ball and another one doesn't make a ball, that's more than just a ball. It's a game changer. It just changes the whole aspect of the game. So that's why I don't like that.
Yep. No, very, very good. I understand. Just giving devil's advocate where. Now, if you do, the other person wins. Now that person's with the same scenario as the previous person. So it's a little different aspect to it.
Right. If it was balanced, it'd be another story. If the rack wasn't lined up for balls to go in, right? Yep. And then.
Oh.
Ooh, good try. Good try.
There's a missed jump right there.
Now, if like the wing ball wasn't wired, right?
Yep.
And now, someone gets lucky and makes a ball. Now I'm okay with it. But the wing ball is supposed to be wired, then it should not be wired.
Well, now they're changing it to 9 on the spot. It's not totally wired anymore. Now they have to do the cup break.
Yeah, and like I said, if we ever get to a point where there's a governing body and 9 ball is played one way and one way only, Mike will jump on board, and so will the rest of us. So
thanks, Paul Lewis. I appreciate that.
I just play pool. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
Whatever rules they are, I try to like while I'm there, and then. The next tournament, I like whatever the next rules are because that's what I have to do.
Yeah, and this is a fantastic shot there by Morra. And what do you think here? 1 real, just draw it and leave himself a nice angle on the 3.
Yeah, I'm going towards the third diamond and just making sure I'm not hooked behind the 6 and 5 and staying on the right side of the table. And then I got lots of options to get to the 4.
There we go.
Yeah, this is nice. Now you can Z back, going between the 3 and the 5. Yeah, a little low left, going towards the chalk, maybe a little higher, back towards the 4. he'd like to favor the right side of the table a little on the floor, but wants to be pretty thick on it at the same time. This is a quality speed control, and he landed perfectly on this. He's going to love this result.
Very nice, very nice. Good call there, Mr. Goodnick.
Now he's nice and thick, or I like to say chubby on this ball. He can pull back a little bit, and he's got nice angle on the 5 where he can draw back up. If he can get on the right side of the 5, you know, where the cue ball is now, he can pop it off. Or he could play the 6 in the side like Fedor did the last game. You know, he's got lots of options with the 5 to the 6. The deciding factor of this rack, you know, the turning point that I would say is the 7 to the 8. That's what decides who wins this rack. So he's got to be very deliberate. And what'll make sure, what I would do is I would play to get underneath the 7. A little underneath where the 5 is now.
I agree with that. So you have a nice roll
and Z back,
position.
right?
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the 2 long rails and hit the 3rd diamond just below the side pocket to line up for the 8. So I suspect he'll play the 6 in the side here. Yeah. Now he wants to just get underneath the 7 just a little bit. So he's coming 1 rail, well, 2 rails, long rail towards the 8.
It looks like he's going to do what you said. He's going to draw back to try to get underneath it here, I believe.
Yeah, everything hinges upon him being underneath the 7 ball, and then it's natural to get to the 8.
Not bad. I mean, I think he went a little more angle, but he's fine.
This is good enough. He just needed some sort of angle so he can get past the side. As long as he can get past the side, he's good.
You know, and I'm going to say this one last time for Mike and myself. We don't control the score. All we're doing is going by what the score is. The players keep the score, and that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, it would actually be wrong for us to get involved. That's the player's responsibility, and we can't coach or influence the game at all.
No. And Morra looking pretty strong here. Looking to tie it up 3-3. Straight in on the 9.
Yeah, great shooting on both players so far, but I would say Fedor had more mistakes so far.
He did.
Everything. You know, the break is your first opportunity to control the rack. So if you make a ball in the break, you have control of the rack, regardless whether you can see the 1 or not. You know, it really is an impactful shot of the game. It's like, you know, the golf, you know, your first shot in golf, your first shot, your serve in badminton or racquetball or tennis, you know, it's the most important shot. So I would say it shouldn't be dictated to luck. Of any shot that shouldn't be dictated to luck, that's one of them that I'm not down for.
You know, speaking of wing ball, looks like you guys said wing ball too many times on the stream. Wing ball goes bye-bye.
Wing ball goes bye-bye.
Right in the hole. And unfortunately for Morra, he doesn't have a shot here on the 1.
Yeah, but he still has the first opportunity to push out. He's got the first opportunity to tie up the
absolutely.
ball. He's got the first
Absolutely.
opportunity to kick. You know, nobody likes to have to push out, but like he can tie up the 9-8 right now if he wants, and that's actually a pretty good shot because there's nothing by the 9-8 to open it up.
All right, you know, he's looking at all his options, and he's definitely going to think about it. He's not going to make a rash decision here. You know, this is a close match, and every game matters, that's for sure. Looks like he's going 2-rail kick.
Yeah, so he's opting for the kick. So he's really trying to get the 1 ball to end up by the 2 and the 8. He wants to go in that direction between the 3 and the 2.
Yeah, he's going to try to station that cue ball right there, right?
Oh, he went with the cue ball that way instead.
How about that? How about that shot right there?
That's a beautiful shot by John. Great shot.
You guys are watching out there, and if you see a shot you like, you know, don't forget to hit the like button for these guys. This is a fantastic, great 2-rail kick safety right there. They call me the lobster of Loxie. Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I know lobsters love forever. So I don't know if you're saying you love us forever or what's going on there.
Yeah. All right, now Fedor, he has a sliver of this ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's really.
I don't know what he's trying to achieve here.
I went. There
Yeah.
you go, look at that. He's trying to get that behind the 7, I believe, but it worked out.
Worked out all right.
Nah, okay. I think it's very makeable.
He's going to be. I think he's just going to split the 2 balls, play a half ball hit, and hide him behind the 8, unless it definitely goes. But
yeah,
I think the split is super easy and a huge ball to hide him behind the 8 ball.
Yeah. And how about these players, guys? I mean, are you guys enjoying this? This is absolutely amazing. John Morra, one of the best players on the planet, playing Fedor. What do you think? Top 2, top 3 in the world right now?
Who? John Morra and
No,
Fedor?
Fedor. I think
Fedor?
Yeah, Fedor. Yeah.
Oh, geez, I don't even want to talk about that. I think he's like number one.
Number
You know,
one.
like he's definitely on the top 3
Yep.
in my list.
Yep.
You know, of guys that I
Yeah.
see that I certainly don't want to draw.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm afraid of anybody, but I'm afraid of everybody. But you know, Fedor's really in top gear. You know. Okay, this must go because he just let it all out.
How about that?
Point
Great
position.
shot.
Point
shot.
position. He knows he got a good roll there.
Yep.
He was trying to go 3 rails between the 6 and 7 for position on the 2. Got a very
Actually, kind of
favorable
want to
roll.
be in the same area almost, maybe a little higher up, but this is going to work.
Yeah, he
all right.
would have had a tougher shot.
Yeah. This is Michael Yednak. Did I pronounce that correct? Yednak?
Yeah, Yednak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional pool player with me, Jackie. Nice
Okay,
shot.
to check that with a little bit of inside to make sure he didn't bring the side pocket into play.
Yep. All right.
So I think he's got to Z this back. I think he's a little thinner on this ball than he'd like to be, so he's probably going to come across and back over on the table rather than try to draw it 1 rail up.
He's pretty open here. He just wants to not leave him too far away, I believe. Correct? Oh, that's a good question for you. Chris is asking a question.
That's a funny question to ask because New York rent is much more than it is anywhere else. Most of us charge somewhere between, I'll say, 125 and 200.
Very nice. Very nice. And don't forget, you guys can private message those guys as well. I'm sure all 3 of you guys
Yeah,
are.
Thorsten, Mika, and myself, and Hunter Lombardo all coach out of Amsterdam Billiards in New York, and all of us travel. So if you happen to be in a state that we're in, you know, we'll be glad to give you a lesson.
Nice.
It does help pay for our tournament fees and everything else.
You know what? I might have all 4 of you guys come up for a Shark Stream matchup at King of the Hill. I think that might be a lot of fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, when our man gets a little bit of cash, second place gets a little bit of cash. He's going to go forward here for this 8-ball, I believe. I don't know if he wants to get to the rail or not. He's taking his time on this 7-ball here.
Guys, there is definitely a new brake cue and a new carbon fiber shaft that Jacoby's coming out with. Feel free to private message me, last name Yednak, and I can tell you more about that off the stream. But yeah, definitely coming out with some new equipment. Brandon just made some lower deflection carbon fiber shafts.
I really like the way he drew that ball. I mean,
yeah, it was a good shot.
Just he wanted to make sure he avoided that 9 at all costs, you know. Beautiful shot. Nice out. And again, you guys are in for a barn burner here. This is going to be a magnificent finish for sure. There we go.
Good to work with you. Just message me and we can work something out.
Wow. 2-ball.
John had 3 balls trying to get in, and then the 2-ball finally went in. There were balls in the lower right corner battling each other.
You know, on the Yale Billiards actually instruction, we got another great player coming on the 16th and 17th. If anybody wants to come down, Efren Reyes, I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's coming down and play Lucas in a race to 11. So that's Yale Billiards. If you want to check that out, that's the 16th of January. Just go on the Yale Billiards page and send a private message.
Oh, so it sounds like the 16th he's at Yale Billiards. The 18th he's playing Thorsten Holman.
Yes, absolutely.
At Amsterdam Billiards. So you guys can follow Efren around and see him play some awesome players. Be great to see him play Lucas. Be great to see him play Thorsten.
Absolutely. I mean, just to see him was a pleasure. I got to see him last year for the first time, and amazing.
What a great jacked up shot Johnny Morra just came up with. A low jacked up outside English and just speared it in like it was a hanger. Now the 8-ball did help out because if he did miss it, he still had a good margin for error. So it had to be the right shot, but didn't need the 8-ball at all with how cleanly he hit that ball.
Oh, he's going to go to the bottom rail here and play this in the side. Very nice. And looks like we could get a break and run here. I don't see any problem balls here, Mike. What do you see?
No, there's no real heavy lifting here. Everything's pretty natural.
And for you guys watching at home, I know what your Fargo rates are or whatever. If you want to put them on there, let us know what your Fargo rate is. But, you know, when you're watching somebody like this, and of course Fedor as well, you know, they just make it so simple. It looks so easy. Like he's just running this rack like everything's a hanger, you know. Just great position.
Yeah, now I actually would have played that for the corner. I'm a little surprised he played up for the side there. Now he's a little on the wrong angle, so he's got to kill the cue a little bit for the corner pocket. Or he's got to go and hit the short rail and come back up.
All right. Try to tap it maybe?
Maybe he can slow roll up. I think he's got to go to the bottom rail and back up. Yeah.
That's a good call right there. And
he doesn't want to get straight. He wants an angle, and he got it. That was a great shot.
And again, you know, every shot, you know, I think all these Fargo rates right now would be able to like run these balls after he gets positioned for you. You know, very nice playing.
So I'm going to assume he's going to go 2 rails, hit the bottom rail, and make sure he gets some relief. He doesn't want to be straight on this ball.
Yeah, he barely got there.
Maybe the 8's off the rail.
I think it is. I think he's got a nice angle for a little left-hand spin here.
Yeah, he's got a natural angle. He's good. A little bit of left English guys, and they'll spin wide up off the rail and get natural position on this.
You know, it seems like every time they're straight in for that 9 ball. Pretty much straight in.
Yeah, Mr. Smooth strikes again.
It's a break and run for you guys at home. All right, more to break up 5-3, guys. And power breaking, making a ball. And let's see here. Tough shot on the 1. Makes 2 balls on the break. Looks like Jason Shaw is going to be playing Skylar Woodward. Skylar Woodward winning his match. That's what Mark is saying. Again, all these matches, you can't go wrong with Thorsten. Obviously, Mika, Naoki Oi, all of them still in. Jeremy, Sosi, all these guys in the player. Alex Bausch, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Thank you for helping us out with that, helping people find the score updates. Appreciate that, Alex. Nice. Look at that touch right there by Morra. He really killed it off that.
Yeah, he almost overkilled it. He hit it so good.
Alex Bosch, boom, that's right, baby. Bobby Hilton in the booth.
Steve, thanks for the shout out. Steve makes very fine custom cues as well. Another amazing custom cue maker. Also, I'd like to do a quick shout out for Richard Sue in the Brooklyn area. Also going to do a quick shout out to Bobby Chamberlain, the Legends of Pocket Billiards. He does a lot for pool. Really appreciate what he's doing for straight pool. I believe I overheard that Jason's going to go at it again with the straight pool, trying to break his run again. It's amazing what he's doing, and I think that's partially due to the help of Bobby Chamberlain. So thanks, Bobby, for that.
All right, and Morra goes into the 3 ball. I think he was trying to get around it.
Yeah, he was trying to play for the 3-up table. Now he's got a little bit of work ahead of him. Guys, we did have Del Simon earlier in the booth. He's always wonderful, great color.
Great commentary. Does awesome. I had him on the short stream as well a couple times. Plays well, talks well. He's just all around definitely top-notch guy for sure.
Yeah, he's a big teddy bear.
Yeah.
And yes, Del, I need another hug. Yeah, guys, this is the last match. This is our last opportunity to see some quality pool today. I do believe they start at 10 a.m. again tomorrow,
I think it's
if I'm
11,
not mistaken, or maybe it's 11. Maybe they start later last day. I've never made it to Sunday.
It's only 8 players, I think, coming back, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but. And Alex, we miss you here. We thought you'd be here this time. I'm sure you'll be here next time. I'm sure there was reasons, but hopefully we'll see you soon.
Guys, straight pool is my favorite game. I have a lot of tutorials on Facebook. If you guys look at my Facebook page, you can check that out.
Boom.
And Thorsten Holman, and Mika Eminen are both in New York. If you guys are interested, I'm sure.
There's a fire in the mist there. Right.
John Schmidt, also an amazing straight pool player, and he's helped me out a lot. And
All right, Fedor's been sitting for a little while now. It gets back up to this shot. I think he can see the ball pretty good here.
Yeah, great time to get up here.
He's going to try to play this 4 in the corner, you thinking? Doesn't want to come back for the 9, right?
Nah, he's going to play for the 4 in the corner. I'm almost certain. I wouldn't.
Look at that face right there.
Wouldn't play for the combo unless I was forced to.
Scary. Amazing player. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and he's on the correct side where he doesn't have to go into the 9. This is perfect. He's going to pull back a little bit, try to get pretty thick on the 5. Almost no angle would be ideal.
Doug just gave an update, 8-6 Mika. That's his update. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate that. And draw this ball back.
Yeah, he got nice and thick on this. This is nice. Now he can stop it there and go 3 rails, which I actually like, or he could pull back and try to get thicker on the 6 and then draw it back. I like the 3 railer because then I can cut the 6 in naturally with a little bit of inside English and go around the rails for the 9. He chose the thicker route. Yep. Sometimes when I play this, I jar the ball on tighter equipment. So when I do have this shot, I really try to focus on my aim point, try not to get lazy.
Tyler Hess, I agree 100%. And it doesn't matter what the score, when this guy gets up, he's going to run you, whether he's down 2 or up 6. All right, another update there. Doug says Thorpe is up 5-4 here. All right, Fedor shooting the 9 ball.
Kevin Clark is a great straight pool player, and I would highly recommend getting coaching from him.
Oh, he got the side reel, but he made it.
Little chubby there.
He's one of our favorites as well. Look at this. Look at this break, guys. You guys get. Look at this. Looking down the barrel of a gun right here. How about that for a break, Michael?
Yeah, that's solid. Good shape on the 1. He waved his hand. I didn't see the break. I was reading the commentary or the comments. But
you're pretty solid, I'll tell you that.
Looks like he ended up sweet.
Yeah.
Position on the 1, 2's hanging in front of the pocket. Doesn't have to do any heavy lifting here. The only shot, he'll want to have the good angle on the 4 to Z back to the right side of the table for the 6.
All right. Earl's now at Sandcastle. Very nice. All right.
Yeah, that's Eddie Ladawi's place.
Yeah, he does great things. A lot of great things for Bull.
On this, he would like to be underneath the 4, I think, so he can play the 6 in the left corner.
Yeah, he's going to have to come back and forth, a little bit of way to travel.
Yeah, that said, he's got to play a little more cue ball movement than he'd like, especially if you were playing straight ball. We wouldn't want this shot where we have to move the cue and get precise position. But he can get a couple different angles and be all right on this 4. He just wants to make sure he has angles so he can get back up to the 6.
Yeah, and as we always talk about, guys, these pros, they want to avoid, they don't want to go too many rails unless they have to and avoid balls. So that's their key here is make it simple.
Yeah, in this case, he wants to Z back 2 rails, and he got very thick on this ball. So now he's got to pound this to get over there. And that makes it a little harder to judge because you're doing more of a stun shot instead of a smooth English shot. So this is a shot that I like to practice to sort of see how my stroke is and how well I'm hitting the ball.
And he hits that beautifully.
Yeah, he got nicely, and he isn't on the rail. He only went the 1 rail, and that's because he was so thick, so he wasn't even able to get to the 2nd rail to go into the line. So he had to cross the line for position there.
Yeah, he's got a couple ways to play this 8. 8's hanging, so he's got to make the 6 here and get position for the 9. Really simple. And John M., I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. I don't want to make a mistake here. He's saying Fedor wins 9-5, guys. How about that?
Yeah, it's
1 reel here, just the bottom rail.
Yeah, just 1 rail here.
Yeah, it's all about the speed here, right?
Yeah, really, how thick you hit the ball dictates the speed really well in that shot.
All right, Oi wins and Mika wins, and so it's a good thing they're not playing, because we might have a boxing match in here. Always one of my favorites, and obviously your guys. So, and obviously I like all the pros, but
no, always, not sure who won between Mika and Thorsten. Sounds like on the
They said Mika.
On the
Somebody
stream,
posted
Mika won. All right.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. I trust the fans here, though. I really do. Oh, he didn't make the 3-ball. Yeah, Rick, there's a
digital
current
pool,
bracket.
guys. Digital pool has it up.
There you go, digital pool. That's what it is. All right, Morra back at the table. He's been sitting for 2 racks. Let's see how he handles it.
So he's going to play the side and probably draw to the long rail and back out. I don't think he can go forward here. I think he's going to draw this, which means he has to hit this super precise.
He doesn't have a full pocket. He's got to definitely aim for that center.
In the box. Elvis, it's good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, that required a lot.
These sides are tough on these diamond tables. I don't know what you guys play out of in Amsterdam. We have Brunswick Gold Crown 3s.
Yeah, we have Brunswick Gold Crowns. I think they're 4s, if that makes sense.
But these diamonds, they play magnificent. The sides are a little tough. The sides are a little tough.
I'm going to say this equipment was phenomenal.
Yes.
My only problem is I'm not used to playing on such new cloth, so it's always a little bit of a time for me to get adjusted to the equipment.
All right, there's Doug Lidquist sharing the link in the chat if anybody wants to check out the scores. Doug, appreciate that. All right, Fedor back at the table here. I think he can make this 1-ball.
Can he? No, I think he's kicking at it. Kick and stick, I think.
Is he?
If he can make it.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Oh, he couldn't make it.
How about that, though?
How about that cue ball speed?
That's
Did
close.
he get him? Did he get him?
That's close. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll know in a second. And John fires it in or doesn't. Yep, John's got it. This is brutal position. The 3-ball's in the way of getting position, though. I don't know if I'd take this on. Even if he makes it, he's not going to have shape on the 2 unless I'm misreading something here. Wow, what a great shot John just came with there. That was incredible.
All right, and there's Morra came off the rail a little bit on that too, and sat towards the bottom. So,
wow, he hit such an incredible shot to get on the 2. I'm really surprised he didn't make the 2 after that incredible 1-ball.
all right, here he goes. He's going to play 1 rail position here. Try to get on this 3.
Chip, I believe we did.
Came up a little farther than he wanted to, but he's fine.
Yeah, guys, looks like he's got a 2 rail underneath the 4.
All right, Mike, he's got this 3-ball, and he's going to try to maybe go 2 rails to get to the 4. He's thinking.
I think he's going to go around the 4. You know, hit the long rail and the short rail and then come to the right side of the 4, I think is natural, unless he can slow roll it and stay on the left side of the 4. But I think it's more natural to come around like that.
That's why it always helps to have the professional in the booth there, Michael. Good call.
I think he's going to swing 3 rails now and try to go between the 6 and 7 and come underneath. Yeah, right there, right where we just pointed.
Yep. All right, and he's got to get on this 5-ball here. Not, it's amazing to watch these pros just play, top 5 in the world, top 10 in the world. These guys are just so good. And he's got to move this ball around, and I think he's going to have no problem doing it. Just got to get by that 9-ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to go between the 6 and 7 and come above the 7 and hit the rail and go towards the 5. I don't think he wants to go too far underneath. Guys, we're not kicking the wires. Unfortunately, there's a connection issue in the wire, and it's just causing a little bit of problems. He's good. He hit this well.
With 2 rails.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to hit that 3rd rail. He underhit it slightly.
Yeah, he's got a nice angle here to get back on the 3, so it's okay in Chicago. So everybody head to Chicago, watch the rest of the match. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Fedor has a little angle here to get on the 3, Mike. I mean, to get on the 6. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think he can go around the 8. Now on this shot, guys, I like to use top inside. If I'm using top inside, the cue ball usually swerves into the ball a little, so I usually aim a little thinner on this particular shot, and that lets me swerve into the ball and hit it a little more accurately. When you're a little off the rail and you're coming down the cue, there's a slight masse towards the English you're using. So in that particular shot, using inside English, I like to aim slightly thinner on that ball so I can count for that swerve.
Nice. Tony, yeah, we are playing with Simona's 860 on this, I'm pretty sure. And, I see a lot of people saying they get the stream loud and clear. And again, if you guys can, let us know where you're watching from. Give us an idea. We're here in Turning Stone Casino in New York. Let us know where you guys are watching from.
Yeah, so he's just going to slightly pull this back, leave himself pretty thick on it.
And Fedor looking pretty good here. Again, you call this so right. These guys are so, close in style. When you watch them both play, it's definitely mirroring. If you know what I mean. Just amazing.
Yeah, I wonder if they had the same coach or what influenced them to have this sort of these mechanics.
There you go. You're on now.
All right, guys. Toronto. A lot of people.
Guys,
right,
we should back on.
California.
We're tripping out a little here with the power issues or something, but we've been going on for over 10 hours, so it's maybe some things are getting heated up or something, but we'll get back to the match, guys. Looks like Fedor's got another good opportunity to get position from the 1 to the 2 after the break. So he's going to go 2 rails with inside. He went outside. Brought the 3 into play and got a little bit of a fortuitous roll hitting the outside of the 3. He can hit this, pull back, and try to get thick on the 3, or favoring a little bit on the left side as we're looking at the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. The 8's a little tough there on that rail, though. So he's got some work to do. The 6 ball close to the side. Not a tic-tac-toe out here.
Just one time.
Minnesota, Houston, Texas.
All right, he got the perfect angle on the 3 to draw back. Basically wants to be where he is, or 1 diamond higher. He doesn't have to pull all the way back.
Okay, so Christina Tkach is just commenting and said Fedor is up 7-5, and John Morra is going to let him change the score. So there you go. That was on the stream. And Fedor has got. What do you think on the position for this 6 ball here, Michael? It's going to come backspin. Try to go forward with some reverse. What do you think?
I would probably go forward and play the 6 up table. Since the 7 is where it is, he doesn't have to move the cue ball too much. He just wants a little angle on the 6, and I like pocketing the 6 up. But he's going to go all the way around. He's going to play short side position.
Look at that. Fantastic.
He doesn't want to get too straight, or else he'll be playing a thick angle, a funny angle on the 7 close to the rail. Maybe the 6 must be closer to the side than it looks.
Yeah. All right. All purse saying Fedor.
Oh, you already had this one on also.
Oh, there we go. That could.
Are you on, Mike?
I'm on.
All right.
All right, that's a great shot right there. Upstate Al in the booth. How about that? Nice to see you, Upstate.
I have to because I'm getting glitches again from a loose wire. You guys at home, you're not getting disconnected. Trust me.
All right.
See, there it goes.
All right. Well, some people are saying they don't see anything. Everything is going to be pretty good. So. But,
Okay.
All right, Michael. What about this 8-ball here? He's got a tough shot. He's close to the rail in a 7.
Yeah, he's got to go back and forth and accept the short side position on the 8. So he's going to play the 8 in the lower right corner, I believe. And
I got to get
focus
back to the cameras. I'm sorry.
all attention on pocketing the ball.
Okay, there we go.
So he's going to go back and forth here,
What a great touch.
accept the short side position. He wants a slight angle
You
so
know,
that he gets off the rail for the 9.
Fedor, of course, again, one of the top players in the world. What a great shot, a great stroke right there. Absolutely amazing.
I'm not sure what the commentators didn't catch, but sorry if you missed something, guys.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about the score, we don't actually see the score, so it's hard for us to catch.
Wow, what
We only
another
see what
great
they
shot
see.
by Fedor.
But anyway, Fedor's playing great, and he's going to go up 7-5.
I think it's 8-5 actually now. I believe it's 8-5.
Well, we'll know.
And again, just sit back and enjoy this magnificent display of billiards you guys are getting. Absolutely amazing match.
Sounds to me like they're saying the match with Thorpe is 6-6. So another
the
exciting
Thorpe,
match.
That's the Thorpe match. Yeah. Watch out, cue ball.
And wow.
Oh, Morra is his time, and he's very capable of running packages. So he's got ball in hand with 6 balls left on the table here, Mike.
I like this. I was just going to recommend playing the 1-7 because the 5 to the 6 is much easier if you have both pockets to play and you don't have to play position off a combo on the 6 to the 7. Playing position from the 1 to the 2 is going to be very natural if the 2 are in position of the 7. So he's playing this combo because the 1 to the 2 position is easier than the 5 to the 6 with the 7 in the way.
Great insight there, Mike. Thanks for that. And we might see the reverse-handed here by John Morra here. Nope, okay. Thought he was going to go opposite-handed for a second.
Yeah.
He's want to leave the 1 right in the pocket?
Yeah, he wants to cue ball. Looks like he's trying to play a Z position on the cue. Yeah, he's just going to use a low outside here. He got really nice position on the 1. Controlled the 1 very nicely, so he has natural position to the 2. And then we'll see a Z pattern later with the 5, and he'll play the 6 in the same pocket as the 1, most likely.
All right, here we go. John Morra shooting down 7-5 in a race to 9. Everybody buckle up. It's not over yet.
Okay, he's a little thinner than I thought he would want on this 2-ball. I would have played with a little more outside English. Maybe the 6 was more in play than I thought.
I think he's okay here, though.
Yeah, I'll probably play for the 3 in the corner instead of the side. Unless he feels like it's easy to pull up above the side pocket.
There we go, following John Morra around, scoping out the table, getting ready to shoot this big, important ball down 7-5 in a race to 9. That was well struck.
That was beautifully struck. He's on the correct side of the 3, can roll forward, make sure he gets on the right side of the table as we're looking on the 5, and then he'll be able to come across naturally to the 6 in the upper left corner and make the rack nice and easy.
And there it is, draw this ball back straight or even try to get to the side rail.
Well, it depends how thick he got on this ball. I think he can Z across still, and he'll probably aim to hit right where his cue's lined up, a little over the 3rd diamond there. That would be ideal position. That way he has a nice angle to come back up table for the 9 ball.
Nice touch.
See how he came right on that line?
Nice touch. And again, you guys are in for a treat. This is an absolute magnificent match. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Michael Yednick, Bobby Hilton in the booth, giving you guys commentary on this 2 world-class players battling it out.
Okay, so John chose to just use straight top English, come straight up the rail or up the middle of the table. Played really good speed. And, you know, in this particular case, as far as the score is concerned, as a player, right, for him to bring it up at to the match, he's probably trying to make the 3 in the lower left corner and play the 1 in the right side.
And a good call there. He actually made the 3 ball.
Made the 3, and the 1 was tracking towards the right corner. And it's going to look like John's got a pretty good, valuable 1-4 combination. Now, this is going to be hard to play position on the cue. So this is a little more challenging than it may look. Also, if the 4 is frozen to the rail, it's not a big ball.
Yep.
If it's outside the rail a little bit, this is a pretty big ball, and John's got some maneuverability.
Absolutely, and this is a big shot here, down 7-6. He's in control, and don't forget, yeah, everybody wants to know, this is on the 1-loss side, so loser does go home, so it does get more pressure than this. This is, you know, points for the Mosconi Cup. This is matchroom points, and it's also $10,000. So a lot riding on this match right here. So he's really got to keep this 1 ball.
He's got to hold the 1 in the cue in proper position, which is tough here.
Really is. Stretching over as well. He played the
Okay,
safe
so
here.
he didn't like it that much that he chose to play the safe. It just shows you that he wasn't capable of holding the 1 there, which means that the 4 is frozen to the rail or slightly to the right.
Yeah. Gary, if you want to put him on the 1-loss side, put John Morra on the 1-loss, and Jason Shaw just knocked off Fedor this previous match. And if you go on Digital Bull, you can check out all the results of this whole tournament.
Yeah, Shaw beat Fedor on the hill. It was a great match, actually. It was put up just before this. Another high-quality match.
Absolutely. All right, Fedor's got a tough hit here, Mike. And again, being up 1 game, he wants to maintain control. And does he try to play a safe hit or try to make this ball?
Yeah, he's looking at going 2 rails. He wants to hit just above the side, and he might make it, is what he's looking at, make it in the lower left corner. Yeah, guys, we're going to stop commenting about the score because it's really irrelevant. We have no say in it, so we'll just keep focused on the match. Appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah. And I like Fedor to hit this ball. It's not an easy hit by any means, but if anybody can do it, Fedor is the man, you know.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to hit this. He just really wants to make sure he hits it on the right side. If he hits on the left side, there's a huge scratch.
Yep. All right. He's got a lot of traffic there, too. He's got a couple balls he's got to avoid. Not an easy kick by any means. And
he went 3 rails underneath it.
He did. He hit that pretty good, but Morra's back at the table. Looking at this funny 1 ball. It's kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah, this shot doesn't lay natural for position on the 2.
That 4 is not going to actually help the 2 ball down there, is it?
No, the 4 hurts the 2, actually. It's a double kiss position, so it actually makes it really tough for position.
And these pockets are already, tight. Not super tight, but they're pretty tight. So, big shot coming up here by Morra.
Wow.
How about that?
That was an incredible shot. I'm not sure if he was able to hold position for the 2 in the side.
He's going to have a tough cuff to make this on the side, and the 4 all the way to the other end of the table. Not going to be easy.
Well, I'll say if he makes the 2, he's got shape on the 4. The key is, I think he can pull it over to the long rail above the side in the 6. If I see the angle right, he's just got to make a tough shot.
Thank you for that. Pretty much, INTBX. Appreciate that.
In the box, baby.
That's it.
Elvis, you're amazing. I hope everything's going well.
He's going for this here.
Yeah, he's just going low outside. I think like I said, I think he can go above the 6. Yeah.
Wow, how about that? Nice shot.
Now he just wants to go, I would say just go past the 8, make sure I get past the 8. He's got as long as the 5-9 combo goes or the 5 goes, he's got a lot of options here. I think the 5 goes, so I think he'll play for the 5. The run-out's too easy to possibly miss a combination.
Yeah, you think you want to go 2-3 reels, play the 4-5 in the opposite corner, the short side? It's too tough position, right?
I wouldn't even try to play with that. I would play the 5-9 combo before I tried to play that. Now, John could double cross me here because he looks like he's using top inside. If he hits this thick, he could get there.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
You called it.
Yeah.
That was so hard to hold position. He played such a great shot there.
And that's what you were worried about, though. It's obviously a little bit long.
Played a beautiful shot, got a little awkward. Now, John played a similar shot earlier that was much more, I'll say, position sensitive than this shot. All he has to do is make the ball and the 6 is in front of the pocket. It would be hard-pressed to get stuck somewhere bad here. So I'm focusing 100% attention on pocketing the ball. If I go into the 7, I got position on the 6. If I miss the 7, I got position on the 6.
All right,
if I hit the 8, I got position on the 6. Just make this ball. Use all your energy to make the ball.
Yeah, he's definitely going to bear down. This is a good shot for him. I mean, definitely capable of making it, obviously. And,
absolutely.
This could be 7-7 if he makes this 5 ball right here.
This isn't even an edge-to-edge shot. This is probably a quarter ball hit. It looks thinner than it is, guys. This is a very makeable shot. Just got to make sure you make it.
Great shot by Mr. Morra.
Yeah, there was almost nothing that could go wrong there. And whether he hit a ball or missed all the balls, there was almost nothing that could go wrong there.
Yep.
Any angle on the 6 leads to the 7.
Yeah, going to go forward 1 reel with some left spin. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, just get back, maybe a diamond off the rail, play the 7 in the lower left corner.
Very nice, very nice.
He came a little farther than he wanted, but as long as he makes the ball, he'll be good on the 8.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to slide this all the way to the rail, which I don't think he will. If he does, he might have to just bounce it off. But look at that, beautiful position. 7-7, you guys knew it was going to happen, and we knew it was going to happen. It's going to be a great match, and it is a great match. You guys are getting every bit of your money's worth, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially when it's free. Holy shenanigans.
Yeah, it is.
High quality pool for free.
Absolutely
amazing.
Playing both their hearts and
I just wanted to point out the professionalism of Fedor on his part, saying, "Hey, you're
yeah." No, you did. You explained it perfectly, and obviously from one pro to another. I just want to give you the amateurs' point of view. The debates that we always talk about too.
Yeah, he'll be sick if he doesn't win. But he also knows it's his spot. So let's.
Back to the game.
Back to this amazing game. Looks like John's got a shot in the 1 in the side.
And not for nothing, John Morra is breaking fantastic. He seems like he's making a ball almost every shot, every break, and having a decent shot and taking control when he does. Playing very well. Nice little touch right there.
Little love tap on the 8 to play position to the 2. He is slightly on the wrong side of the 2. He would like to just be able to do a stop shot and then play the 3. I wouldn't be surprised if he went all the way back and tried to get straight on the 3, 2 rail position, or
left-handed helps here. I think it's easy to come around table being
or
left-handed,
even like playing all the way around the table here and going
that's what I'm thinking.
Short, long, short towards the 3 would also be a very viable option here. It depends on how much angle he has. If he has enough angle where it naturally wants to go that distance, he might go that distance.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Round table, round. Here he goes.
Yeah, he might just kind of box it up too. He's got a couple options.
Oh.
Okay, so he went with the inside English.
Fortunate leave right there.
Tried to force the position and.
So this is where he's going to try to play the double tap, maybe. Nice, just try to hit it and leave the cue right next to the 2-3. really doesn't want to break it up unless they can fire the 2-3 in, correct?
Yeah, he's not going to like his next shot after, and he's got to kind of soft roll this 2 rails into the 2 and have the 2 get a rail, and then John's going to be by the 2, so he's going to be able to play a solid safety, and then Fedor's going to be kicking again. This is, a little bit of a chess game here, and Fedor's got the worst of this current position.
All right, here it is. And
now he's nice and close to the 2. If he can thin it and put him behind the 9, that'd be a good safety.
nonetheless, that was a fantastic hit by Fedor. He got the speed he wanted. Obviously, didn't want to be where he can thin it, but
so the 4 is also helpful. If he can get it all the way to the long rail, then the 4 helps prevent the 1 rail kick right underneath it. He would like to get this all the way up past the side on the right side of the table.
All right. And you guys, 7-7 here, guys. A race to 9. It's a race to 2 to dance to tomorrow, to the last final day of this Turning Stone Classic. Again, you got Mike Ednick, Bobby Hilt in the booth, give you guys commentary on this amazing top, 5, top 10 players in the world matchup here.
Do a quick shout out to Amsterdam Billiards. No, wow.
Is he trying to get it behind that 5 ball?
That's a pretty sick shot.
Looks like he was. I don't know if he got it, though.
It's a pretty sick shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dorson did a little table tap in recognition of a quality shot. Now, a masse shot would be what I'd want to try here. I don't like it, but a hard masse where I bent it, kind of shooting towards the 3 ball and then bent it. That would be my first choice.
No, I haven't talked to Fedor yet on the Shark Stream at all yet, and I heard a rumor that he starts warming up by running 200 balls in straight pull before he practices. I want to ask him if that's true.
What's this?
He runs 200 balls in straight pull before he does his practicing. Like that seems like a high run, but if he can do it, he doesn't even play straight pull. He says.
I think Fedor, Filler, a lot of the German guys and the Russian guys, the Europeans, I should just call it that, would do that. Maybe he can go rail first and play a safety. If he can hit the 2 on the thin side and bank it towards the middle of the short rail and get the cue ball out of there, he might be able to play a safety.
He's definitely going to hit this with a purpose, that's for sure.
Yeah, he might have to slightly masse this if yeah, okay. So he's, I think, going more for my original shot, aiming more towards the 3 side of the space rather than towards the 4. Yeah, great shot. Was able to make it and play position.
Wow. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing, guys. Let's hit the like button for that. What an amazing shot by Fedor. Coming jacked up behind the 5 and perfect spin. And even has a good shot here on the 3 ball. Absolutely amazing shot. 7-7.
I think he can just stop this, not do anything fancy, just stop it, and then he's got natural angle on the 4 to go 2 rails back up table to the 5. I wouldn't try to bounce off the rail and get a different angle on the 4. I would just accept a little bit of a thinner angle and then spin 2 rails around the 9-8 back up towards the 5.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, even if he has to pull back a hair, that's much easier than trying to pop off the rail here.
And good call right there.
He accepted that shot very nicely, and he can go 2 rails, and he might even be thick enough where he can draw straight up. I think he's going to go 2 rails around, though.
Yeah, he's got to be careful for that 7 ball. Doesn't want to nudge it by any stretch, but I'm sure he can control it.
Oh, he's got I think a 2-foot window between the 9 and the 7. He shouldn't be anywhere near the 7, to be honest.
Yep.
Pretty easy to avoid. And this is pretty natural position.
All right, Fedor showing you, trying to do what he does here. That was not only a great shot, what a pressure shot. You know what I mean? 7-7, and Morra makes this great safety, leaves him, almost 9.5 feet away on a 9-foot table, and he's got to masse it. And he masses and makes it, and gets position.
Yeah, this is a little brutal. I think he actually got straight on this ball.
He did.
Now, if he got straight, he might draw back and out. If he has angle, then he'll pop it off.
Oh, nice stun right there. Great
Yeah,
stroke.
he got the most out of that ball for sure.
Really did.
He's probably just going to accept the side pocket on this 8, not work too hard. Just make sure he gets off the rail so he doesn't have such a tough shot on the 8.
And these are those shots that, especially the, I would say, low pros or medium pros, take for granted sometimes. You really got to focus on this shot. This is a dangerous shot here.
Yeah, this is jarable. And we've even seen these great players jar these balls,
Yes, that's
in other
exactly
matches.
what I'm saying. Very nice. And he's going to come off the top rail here. He's just going to, he's got a little bit of an angle here.
Yeah, if he's got angle, he could jack up and pull back a hair, but I think he's more straight than it looks. I think he can just follow up a hair.
All right, he's just going to roll it up and take his shot on the 9 ball. And this is, again, whoever makes this 9 ball will be up 8-7 in a race to 9. Big game here. And also breaking, controlling the rack. The unfortunate part for us, Michael, is one of these great pool players has to go home. That's unfortunate. These are both fantastic players to watch.
Yeah, both guys are very capable of winning the whole event.
Absolutely. And look at that. Fedor Gorst on the hill first, 8-7. He's going to be breaking in a race to 9. Two of the best players. I mean,
he's been the champion the whole way around. Regardless, I think both players acted
all right, here's the
well.
break, guys. 9-8 Fedor.
Playing the 8 ball in the corner, like it had eyes. Doesn't get the bad kiss off the 4 to scratch, so he's looking at a 1 ball.
Looks like the 1 ball's a shot for the set here. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, wow. The position on the 2 is so tough here. Now, what I could see him doing is rolling up and accepting a bank on the 2 on the side instead of trying to force follow and do something crazy. I don't think he has a thick enough hit where he can go forward. If he has a thick enough hit where he can go forward between the line of the 1 and the 9 and play to the right side of the 9, he'll use straight follow.
Yep.
The angle's a little elusive. I'm not sure if he can go straight forward and avoid the 9.
Man, he's going to take his time, really make sure, like he does every time. It doesn't matter if it's 1-1, he's going to do his best percentage, and he's going to do his mechanical and get down there and try to make the shot. Absolutely a treat to watch, guys.
Yeah. Again, the position for the 2-ball bank is not in a horrible position.
And again, I got to give a shout out to my homeroom, Yale Billiards, of course, and the Shark Stream guys. Hope you guys are out there watching and sharing as well.
I'm going to give a shout out to Laura. Laura, if you're watching, miss you. I hope you're enjoying your evening. Amsterdam Billiards, Jacoby Custom Cues, Talon Billiard Products. So he was able to miss the 9
Gorst,
and go straight.
Wow.
A beautiful shot by Fedor.
Absolutely amazing shot.
And that's probably a match winner right there.
It was a beautiful shot. And he's pretty wide open here. And it's tough. 2 balls is not a cupcake, but if he makes this, which I expect he does, he's
two balls is definitely a cupcake compared to the last shot he just hit.
Yeah.
Holy shenanigans. So he just wants to pull back a little, make sure he stays on the left side of the 3. That way he can get back up to the 4 without having to force it or anything funny.
And
good shot, good
nice,
shot.
well struck. All right, Fedor at the table, controlling his own destiny here, up 8-7. Again, Bobby Hilton, Michael Yednick giving you guys some play-by-play. Hope you guys are enjoying this match as much as we are. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, In the Box Sports Apparel. Thank you, The Alchemy Method, James Lake. Thank you, everyone, for watching these streams. I really appreciate you guys sweating this stuff and enjoying these live matches.
Going to draw this ball back here, right? He doesn't want to get in the way of the 6.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about it. There's a big window between the 5 and 6. He'll just come 1 rail out.
Yeah, I was just worried he might roll underneath it. So
yeah, he's just going to roll
perfect.
underneath. A little bit of right English, outside English. He may even be able to stun this between the 5 and the rail.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
And this is picture perfect Fedor Gorst here. And again, you guys watched a great match here. Both these players, absolutely killer.
I mean, jokingly, I'm kind of glad he forgot to put that scarf because we got to watch an extra rack.
That's pretty funny. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Fedor Gorst for the win. He's straight in. Just got to stop it, draw back a hair. And this is going to be it here.
I think he can just do a stop shot. I think he got perfect on it.
Yep. Fedor Gorst, world champion. Probably one of the two best players in the world, if not top three for sure.
I mean, but you got Filler.
Yep.
Shaw,
Yep.
Gorst. I mean,
yeah, that's your pick. You put those in a
Spirited
ring
in.
game. Yeah, I don't know who you got.
Guys, thank you so much for watching these. I know a lot of people PM'd me about the Jacoby shafts and stuff. I'll get back to you guys shortly.
Great match. Great match.
Appreciate
hey, Michael,
everyone watching.
Thank you very much. It was
Bobby,
a pleasure. It was awesome.
Awesome, lot of fun.
Definitely.